Tom, can you
difficult
help?
person to talk to.
Help Hogan. Help
I
Hogan,
I'm not
already
please.
said
sure.
it.
I'm not sure. Vade's gonna have to look. I might agree with
I think he
VJ in
overtalked
one
you.
sense, but I mean, look, Vade, for the 328 subscribers he's gonna get in 2 years, it's not gonna be that big of a deal. But he was never gonna achieve anything with it.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I think he very much could. I mean, a lot of the success in those areas is just basically constant uploads, like being, doing it every day, never missing a day, being punctual, having content, just sort of working at it. It's not like it's just a matter of putting in the work, really. It's not like it's crazy to think that Vade could do that.
So in regards to Michael Richards, it says right here that his comedy career ended after the incident took place, and he has not performed since.
Oh.
But
When is that dated?
This is an article from 2012.
Yeah, see, Jovan, there's a possibility between 2012 and 2019 that he appeared somewhere for some. So the claim's false, right? JJ wins. Fucking
What claim?
stupid.
What claim, Hogan?
Oh, this is boring. So listen, I think if Vade
What
maybe
claim,
like
Logan?
pandered to like his audience, maybe, right? So if like he was to go for that, like the audience that wouldn't really care about him saying stuff like that. But I mean,
Well,
Does
that's
anybody know what Hogan's claim was?
Shut up, JJ. That's what he could do, right?
Anybody?
He could actually just do like an edgy, right-leaning, look at these conspiracy theories type thing. And as long as he was subtle enough with it to not blatantly violate YouTube terms of service or something, yeah, he could get a sizable following. And they're not going to care if it comes out. Shut up, JJ. They're not going to care if it comes out that he said, niglet on a Discord server like a couple years ago. Nobody's going to give a shit about that. But if he's trying to do a philosophical or epistemological show with academics and fairly reputable people, yeah, that's not going to happen given the dirt that's on him.
Can one person reproduce Hogan's claim?
Shut up, JJ.
And get him to agree with it?
Just
well, it could get.
Guys, I went not live, so just if we could not use the N word, please. Thanks.
Wow, I didn't realize you were streaming.
The problem is that a recording like that, if he could, that could potentially lose his job in real life as well. But he knows those recordings are around, right? So he could build up a career doing whatever that photography shit he's lying about at the moment. The same thing, if his name got out, no one's going to touch him in certain fields.
Right. You're not going to get you're not going to get fucking Sam Harris to come on your show if it turns out that you disparaged black people at length in detail, and there's a clip of it online.
Yeah, look at that Ben Shapiro interview. The one where he got mad and stormed off, right? This is like the entire interview was just about things that he said 10 years ago. Just constantly, hey, you said this objectionable thing. Now what? And look, and Bench, it's just like he doesn't want to talk about it. You can't. Some of these things, you can't get away from, and that's what Vade was concerned about.
Yeah.
And it's a legitimate concern. It's a concern that we've seen. Look, I talked about James Gunn, talked about Roseanne Barr, talked about all this Me Too things. People don't like you. They're just going to go through the past, try and find anything that you said. And almost every single person has said some objectionable shit. Every single person has had that locker room talk moment. And it's just a matter if it's out there.
We've had it happen to people in this room. Right. I won't say names, though. We've had it happen.
Right, and the motivation for someone promoting that sort of thing or emailing someone isn't necessarily because they dislike you. Sometimes it's just to get the reaction. It's because they can. Yeah. Look at how much is motivated in this room in general. People just seeing what they can get away with, right? Testing boundaries. Oh, I'm a naughty little schoolboy. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily out of malice.
The only thing that's going to change this is that the more prevalent this becomes, it's just going to be like, well, no one is really immune to this thing. So if it turns out so-and-so said this, well, if everybody's got that same condition, basically, it's not going to be that big a deal. I mean, it's like a nude selfie gets out, right? 10 years ago it would have been huge, but now like everybody has them, and it's like some people just go on Reddit and post them. It's just like it's changed, so it's not a gotcha anymore.
The president's wife has posed nudes. That's not really that big of a deal anymore.
Right.
Grab him by the pussy probably got him elected.
God, that's horrible.
So, in the future, if somebody could help me keep track of what Pogan is actually claiming, since he'll never repeat it.
Can we just not engage JJ? Is that a possibility?
Okay, why would you react like that though? Think JJ said
It's-
that just to get any reaction out
It's
of you.
fucking annoying. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to talk about the issue, and I have this like mosquito in my ear every 2 minutes buzzing
Hold on a
around.
sec. I need to
The
I think I need to make a new role right now. I need to make a new role for JJ that says active psychosis. Just so other people know his actual state.
Yeah, and he can't. Whatever. I'm pouring gasoline onto a fire.
I mean, if psychosis is represented by my frustration with chronic dishonesty by Pogan, I guess.
just
Why,
being-
Pogan?
I just like look. You can't ignore a mosquito, right? You have
Yeah, you
to deal
can.
with it. If you like fucking malaria,
Look, if you don't have the option to swat it, and you don't really have that option here, then you just either ignore it, but you stop producing the carbon dioxide that's attracted to, so it goes the fuck away. And in this instance, it's you reacting
right?
to
I know
JJ.
it's the carbon dioxide. I understand the analogy. I'm not an. I'll be aware of that in the future, Jovan.
Yeah, it takes away JJ's roles. Environmentalist? No, you're not an environmentalist. Expressivist? No. No. Individualist? No, you're not an individualist. Krill? No. League Father? No. Lactheist? No. I'm gonna leave that one actually. I think you don't like that one. Leave that one. Memes? No.
Come
Liberal?
on, that's
no.
mean.
Moral naturalist? No. Polytheist? I'll take that one away.
Hey, while we're on roles, could I have reading and gamer with a Y, please?
What? You're not a You're not a gamer.
And chronically
I'm not
dishonest.
a gamer. What are you talking about? Click on my profile card thing. What does it say?
Well, that place is for people
Oh,
that play games. with
okay.
Do you play Overwatch or League?
I play Overwatch.
Look.
Oh, then yeah, give him the gamer
Is this
tag.
serious?
If he
Yeah.
plays Overwatch, then definitely. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm playing it.
no. Jovan, look.
Jovan.
This is what I saw when I clicked on his profile. Okay, this guy's playing Jurassic World Evolution.
Oh.
Okay, I'm not
Oh.
I'm not giving him the fucking gamer role. No.
Why?
Don't we have a pseudo?
I
don't
will
we have
give
a
you
pseudo
I will
gamer?
give you pseudo gamer. I'll give you
Okay.
pseudo
So
gamer.
what is wrong with Jurassic World Evolution? Tell me.
Asking that question exemplifies the pseudo
Yeah,
gamer.
yeah, dude. Okay. All right.
You guys are so look. I'm sorry. I like
Nobody
dinosaurs.
cares.
It's not-
Jovan, do
it's
you
not
think you really want to play Overwatch
I-
with Pogan?
Yeah, anybody that wants.
Pogan is the kind of gamer who watches like YouTube ads for like Clan Clash and immediately downloads it on his phone and like has fun with that shit.
it's funny because that's exactly what happened.
See what I mean, dude?
Oh my god.
I saw an ad for whatever like the Jurassic Park ripoff of Pokemon Go is, Jurassic World Alive, I think. And that ad made me down. I was like, yeah, sure, whatever, and I put it
Okay,
on my
all
phone.
right.
Do we have like a pseudo gamer?
No, but I will play Overwatch
Like
if
a
you guys
like a
start up
pleb
a lobby.
gamer or something like that.
Yeah.
Casual.
Yeah, Jovan, you play some Overwatch with Pogan,
Filthy
and I
casual.
really want to hear how that goes.
Yeah, I'm a whore when it comes to playing games.
I don't think Jovan would have a problem playing Overwatch with.
I really want to hear about it.
What am I gonna do? Get into an argument?
Okay, hold on a second.
Do it
Pogan,
soon.
Pogan, don't say anything. Well, now let's guess the Overwatch character that Pogan would play, just based on what we know of his personality.
Soldier.
Are you? So do I need to tell you if you get?
Shut the fuck up, Pogan.
Damn it.
I say
What
Torbjorn.
part of shut up? Right, don't say anything. Do you not
Say
understand?
Soldier or Widowmaker.
He's
Yeah.
a Torbjorn that throws his turret, so it's like it's not ever like attacking anything. It's just like out off the side to where if someone tries to come around like flank or something, it might get a kill.
Okay, hold on a sec. Now let's all just think about this. There's no way he's a support.
Well, I'm not very
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude.
okay.
There's no
Well, go
way
ahead.
he's a support class, right? There's no way. That's just not Pogan-esque. Pogan is
Yeah,
like
Pogan's not support.
too in your face, like beat you down, sort of. I think tank is viable or DPS. I can see him being
Yeah.
like a Reinhardt, believe it or not.
I
Yeah.
kind of thought that
But
initially. I think
Reinhardt
he
is like
is
too tank. The problem with tanks is that they're too like team oriented.
What about the rolling hamster guy?
You want me to?
I shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, Pogan.
Yeah. Just mute him, please.
I
You're
feel
not part of this conversation, Pogan.
See, there's also this problem of like what he thinks that he is and what he actually is. See, I can see Pogan being like, "Oh, I'm gonna be like a Genji because I'm like just gonna like bounce around,"
Ooh,
but then he
Genji.
just like basically does none of that and dies really easily. So that's another thing.
Genji's a DPS, right?
yeah.
Got it.
Any
But the
guesses?
roly-poly hamster guy? Well, what is that hamster?
No, that guy
What do
is
you think?
too. That guy is too like freestyle, and Pogan is just much too rigid to play like that.
Well, I know that Declan likes to play the hamster.
Yeah.
So is,
And I see
is there any
similarities
chance-
between Declan and Pogan.
He's
I mean, I'm not real familiar.
probably-
Which character is most likely to not take an actual position and then be dishonest?
That'd be Torbjorn.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Roadhog is another good one. That's a good guess. Not Sombra, not Tracer. Let me look at the list here.
Yeah, I'd have to look.
Can I answer now?
No, shut the
No.
fuck up.
Why is he not server muted?
Is there any chance that I can get a non-gamer tag?
No.
That tag doesn't exist. It's already exists by not having the gamer tag.
No. But I'm
Well, that was a
explicitly
contradiction. So.
no. But I'm explicitly a
up,
non-gamer,
Jovan.
not just implicitly.
Yeah. Ace isn't happy with being a lack gamer.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah,
here.
yeah, that's exactly right, JJ.
It's a lag game.
Oh, that's too good.
All right, I'm looking at the
I am
hero
also.
gallery. Anna, no. Ash, no. Baptiste, maybe. Bastion.
Thought Batiste was.
Oh, bad.
Support.
Bastion. He might be a Bastion. Brigitte.
He just like he holds down that one position. He doesn't ever try to move off.
I can
Isn't-
see him. I think he's. Ooh, Hanzo. He's a Hanzo. Definitely not Lucio because he's racist.
Wait, what?
Shut the fuck up. Reinhardt, Reaper. No.
Maybe Reaper.
McCree. All right, these are my
No.
top guesses so far.
Claire,
Han-
Claire, do you remember Chocolate Nova?
What the fuck
No.
is this?
Oh, it's
No.
Realm. It's Realm.
All right, each person gets 3 guesses. All right, and if you get a hit, if he plays multiple characters, you win. So I'm gonna say McCree,
Mm-mm.
Hanzo, and Reinhardt.
Torbjorn, Bastion, and Widowmaker.
Torbjorn, Bastion, Widowmaker.
They all just like stuck in their ways, and they don't ever want to move off. their position.
Right. So
Reaper, Genji, and Reinhardt.
Reaper, Genji. Ooh, okay.
Diva, Reaper, and Soldier.
Diva, Reaper, Soldier. Anybody else with a guess? Is BB there?
No.
Ah, she's deafened. Claire, what do you think?
You cut out.
Claire,
Claire, what?
you have three 3 guesses on which character Pogan would pick in Overwatch. Because he says he plays, we're trying to psychological profile him.
Torbjorn because he's an idiot.
Right?
Um,
The logic checks out.
Mercy because he's effeminate,
Right?
and Reinhardt because he's compensated.
Oh,
Hmm.
fuck.
Okay.
We got some overlap going
Now, Pogan, please reveal your characters.
With Roadhog with the
Before I
unrushing.
do that, fuck you, Claire. The answers. I'll give you 3. I'll give you like the 3 characters I play most frequently. Roadhog,
Ha!
right?
That's
Tracer,
the hamster, right?
and May.
Oh. Okay.
May and
Wait,
Tracer.
wait.
Tracer is the
Now-
only non-embarrassing character in that one.
Now I know when I made my choice, I forgot. Roadhog is the hamster, correct?
So out of all the choices,
Correct?
regardless of like, yeah, we're out of all the choices, regardless of like. The
Yeah,
reasoning,
what-
kind of.
Yeah, what?
So
Hogan.
Mr. Cook Jr., whoever you are, you win the chat. He said Roadhog right off the bat. So, and the
Oh, good job.
the reasoning was, if he's confused, then he's Roadhog trying to face tank.
Which is what Declan does. And that's
Yeah,
why I
he
asked
does
the
face-
hamster guy.
He said Reinhardt plays the team role. Pogan is dishonest. Yeah, that's a good point because Pogan is not a team player, right? So he wouldn't be playing Reinhardt. We should have known that.
That's what I said.
Tracer also
Yeah, he's
not a
more
team
of a-
player, just like sort of like just does whatever he wants.
Yeah, as a solo guy, he's more of a Cho than he is a Harris or a Klebold.
I don't know
So
what-
Pogan,
I don't
out
know
of the
what that means.
people,
You
out of all
should.
the comps mentioned, out of all the 3s that were mentioned, which ones outside of the rhetoric that were attached to them, like what Claire was saying, outside just the comp itself, which ones did you find the most offensive?
Claire called me an idiot.
No, outside of the rhetoric,
The most. I
just the
mean,
most offensive 3 to say that you played.
She also called you effeminate.
I don't fucking care about anything you have to say, Brenda. Jovan, could you repeat your 3?
Why so salty?
Just the most offensive 3 picks
No,
out of
repeat your set because I remember it being really offensive.
Bastion, Torbjorn, and
No,
Widowmaker.
Bastion, like you just
Yeah,
said
that's
there.
that's fucking awful. That's the worst.
I don't know what any of these are.
The girls on Bastion, Torbjorn. What was the third one?
Widowmaker.
Widowmaker. The
Those are like the 3
Widowmaker is
worst
like
characters in the game.
Tom is
Tom's
Widowmaker.
biased for Widowmaker, by the way.
Yeah.
So now can I have the gamer role, considering I participated in this?
No,
like,
you may
stupid
have the
social event?
pseudo game.
How am I supposed to?
we'll have to analyze your play.
We may promote you.
What game is this?
Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Overall.
Once we assess your gameplay and establish that you're not just like a walking fucking meat bag that's just hopefully targeted by the enemy, so that it doesn't target actual players that are doing stuff, we may decide to give you the pseudo gamer role, and then after that you'll have to work up.
By the way, I'm not dishonest. That was a fucking meme. Whoever said that.
Now he says that. Everybody says
It's become a meme because it's true.
Look, guys, calling people dishonest,
Chronically.
it's just something we take seriously in the server. Let's just like not do it, you know.
Thank
We
you.
make
Josh agreed with me.
Pogan a pagan,
I'm not.
but it just sounds good. Pogan a pagan.
Okay, I'll tell you what.
No, it doesn't.
You can have the gamer role once you provide a screenshot that Jurassic World Evolution was uninstalled off your computer.
That's fine.
Perfectly fair.
No, that's
fine.
that's ridiculously easy to fulfill.
Okay.
How? Oh, it
He's
must
just gonna
not be that big of
reinstall
a download, is it?
Is that your plan, to simply reinstall it, Pogan?
Correct answer. Good job. I thought he might have said no, the truth, which was no. Well, yeah.
Oh, what, Jeff? Yeah, we're incredibly high strung. We're eating each other alive.
Yeah, there's no like idiot atheist or retarded Christian in the room at the moment, so it's now bully Pogan.
Right. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Jeff, come in and take one for the team.
Pogan, I usually get bullied on the server like all the time. So
Fuck you, Yuri. You stabbed me in the back earlier.
I said we'll be cool.
I don't think I responded.
Yeah, you're
Tom, if you
pointing
direct
out
your-
that
if you
Pogan
direct
is
your
either
attention to general
stupid
chat, if
or
you direct your
dishonest is not
attention
stabbing
to-
somebody in the
shut
back.
the fuck up. If you direct your attention to general chat, you'll see Jurassic World Evolution with the install button, and it's grayed out in the library, meaning it's not installed. And it says in the top right, Pogonus Maximus, which is my Steam.
Yeah, that checks out. That definitely checks out.
Although I have played 23 hours of it, so that's possibly embarrassing.
Oh,
Wow, that's
That's almost a full day.
well, an
Goat
agreement's an
Simulator.
agreement, but damn.
Yeah, Goat Simulator.
Can we see how many
That
hours
seems-
you have with Goat
This
Simulator?
does lend to the dishonesty thing, though. That you did not inform us that you had played 23 hours.
What? Nobody asked.
You don't think that's
Simulator, How
relevant?
many hours?
I didn't hear anyone ask.
So you don't think
How
this is
many
relevant?
hours in Goat Simulator?
You don't
No,
think
no.
background information is relevant when you're making a contract?
Well, all that was asked of me was uninstalling the game. And
Oh,
was-
I agreed. I agree that you that met the terms and that the agreement will be fulfilled. It's just seems a little dishonest. So
I might as well post my whole Steam library since people are making fun of the fact that I have.
your
Goat
games
Simulator.
are like awful.
I just want to know how many hours he has in Goat Simulator.
yes, please post all of them real quick.
I'm gonna have to do
Hotline
it in parts.
Miami too. What the fuck?
FTL is pretty good. I really like Faster Than Light. I should get the game.
Don't
I played it
legitimize
out of
him.
breath.
Okay,
Right?
FTL is amazing. What's wrong with Hotline Miami?
That is good.
Yeah, FTL
Hotline
is
Miami's also good.
Ooh, Dino D-Day sounds fun.
That's
Bad
actually shit.
rats.
It is
What the
shit.
fuck?
Bad rats.
good. That's a nice attempt, but it was shit.
That's part 2.
Doom.
Jesus. Alien Isolation.
Did you actually
you-
buy the Dino D-Day or did you download it when it was free?
It was gifted to me by a friend.
Did you
Dino D-Day was
No.
actually really fun. It just had nobody that fucking played it.
hold on a sec? Did you actually beat Alien Isolation? Because I don't see you beating that. I don't see you completing that game.
Why don't you see me beating that?
Because I think you're a scared little bitch.
No, what do you, dude? I played before
Show
you
us the hours on it. Show us
Yeah,
the
let's
hours.
see the hours.
on what Alien Isolation?
Yeah.
Ooh, Middle Earth.
There's no way
Shadow
you
of
beat.
Mordor.
There's no way you beat
Have
that.
you
at
not
night.
heard of that game, JJ? It's
I played like
amazing.
Yes,
4 to 5
yes, I
hours of it.
There's no way that
It's
Pogan didn't
13.
beat that game on Nightmare.
13.
He played it on
I-
easy mode for sure.
So we're changing the claim.
No, I was that would, no. I was saying that before you were even putting that up.
A third game.
That's
in the series
consistent.
coming
That
out,
is
JJ.
consistent with my claim that you're a scared little bitch, Pogan.
Wait, I didn't finish the list. It stopped at shows.
Oh, wait. How many hours did you say, Pogan?
For Alien?
13. I just put in how long to beat, and it says 19 hours.
That just means Pogan's really good.
I'm really good at the
Mm,
game.
He played
Can
it
you
on
show us
easy. He
your-
played it on easy.
Can you wait? Can you show us your medals for that game?
Yeah,
Pogan?
let's see it.
Sure. 1 second. Well, I mean, to be fair, I also.
Oh.
No, let me finish before you fucking assholes. Look, I played it on Xbox One as well. So,
Oh wow! Wow, he's saying there's multiple systems with
I've
hours.
retitled
Did
the
you
live discussion "Debunking a Pseudo Gamer."
fuck.
Oh, and remember, he could have left on his game, so that doesn't necessarily mean that he's played 13 full hours.
Let's see the medals. Let's see the medals.
Same thing for Dio.
I have not beaten Alien Isolation on PC.
Oh no!
Right, right.
However, I did beat it on Xbox.
Right.
That's just a claim, bitch. Can we say bitch?
Damn, Tom was right.
What other games do you fucking assholes have a problem with in that list?
Let's see.
Hold on a sec. What
Well-
what level of difficulty are you playing on your 13 hours of Alien Isolation?
Normal.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Just, you know why?
Normal.
Because you're a scared little
Flat.
bitch.
Oh, fuck. How many hours in Spec Ops: The Line?
I beat the game, so
Oh god.
Oh
I
wait, you
beat the
thought that
game.
about Alien Isolation?
I beat the game.
I have a
beat
shit
the
ton.
game.
Oh my god. Jesus. Look at Spec Ops.
posted.
Once it loads, there we go.
Oh, that's not a shit ton.
Dio has 3 times more hours in the game that he didn't even beat.
Spec Ops: The Line is a really, really good game.
Pogan, post your hours in Goat Simulator.
Sure.
Look, it takes 6 hours to beat it, and it took him 32 to beat it. Jesus.
Because I didn't replay the game.
Jesus.
I have less than 2 hours in Goat Simulator. It says 117 minutes.
Oh my god. You were a goat for almost 2 hours.
I bought it.
Fucking idiot.
I bought it
How-
5 years ago.
That
Jesus.
is so sad.
Idiot.
But how many hours do you have with Goat Simulator on Xbox?
Exactly. Wait, do you,
Hundreds.
you have Minecraft?
Yeah.
Let's see the hours.
I don't know how to show Minecraft hours.
Oh, it isn't on this.
Yeah, it's not on Steam.
Yuri,
it's
is
not
there
on
is there any update on contacting G-Man?
G-Man hasn't emailed me yet. I've been waiting, so I might
Look, G-Man,
get on his Twitter or what.
Yeah, if
So
he doesn't
Jovan,
answer, you need to go to another avenue of communication.
Right, of course. Yeah, today.
You
was
may
gonna be
need
the
a
last
middleman.
day.
What are you trying to do with G-Man?
Well, he's trying to get a hold of me.
JJ, fuck. Jovan, do you have any other Steam library objections you want to go over?
Not right this second.
Yeah, how many hours do you have into Faggot Simulator? I bet you got about 4,000 in that.
Yeah, so we're live, Declan. We're live.
Good one, Declan.
Jesus,
good
Declan.
one.
Can we please watch
Come
the
on.
language? We
What's the
don't
matter with
use
you guys?
that.
I knew you're live, Jesus.
Shouldn't matter.
We always speak like this, JJ. I
You-
mean, Declan.
That's. I just discovered something really embarrassing, actually.
More embarrassing than 2 hours as a goat.
Well, probably, yeah. Take a look at general chat.
Oh,
That's not embarrassing. TF2 is fucking fun as hell, but
Yeah, it's
And the
not,
ga-
it's not
they-
embarrassing.
that game's been out for like a decade as well.
Yeah.
How?
See,
What is?
that's
what is that
why-
in days?
That's why Pogan claimed it was embarrassing and posted it, because he knew you would all say, "No, that's not embarrassing."
That's 92
Pogan."
days.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I played a shit ton of it. I don't have that many hours. I think I have a third, but they're a lot of my friends and my friends.
It's not 92 days, asshole. It's 92 days, 0.33 repeat.
Yeah, what's-
asshole.
Yeah,
Of
so I
course.
rounded down because I'm talking about whole days, Joe.
Also, you're dishonest, is what you're saying.
He's dishonest. Yeah.
You dead?
Fuck was that?
That wasn't his real voice.
Yeah, we don't do funny voices in here, guy.
God, it's so nice having JJ like turned down immensely. It is. It really is. I don't know. I stopped doing it for a while, and then I did it the other day, and
I had him turned down for like 2 months. I forgot that I
yeah,
had him turned
it's so amazing.
He has active psychosis right now.
Yeah, I know. He's been a real bitch here lately.
Yeah.
Something I thought was strange was I was talking about my interaction with Holy a couple days ago, and Declan, I said something like self-deprecating about not having friends. I'm your only friend. I thought that was really unusual of Declan to say. He was
Well,
he was possibly intoxicated.
What I said, you were my only friend.
No, you said you are my only friend.
Oh,
As in, you said, I am your
I don't
only
know.
friend.
I think what's going on here though
That's
is
not
that
true. I'm your
I
friend.
think like there are far more like worse people than Pogan at the moment, like Claire.
I like
Thank
that
you,
that's the
Declan.
metric, right? That, like,
Uh,
there's worse
I'm
people
the
than
least
you right
bad.
now, Dave.
I'm not as nearly as agitated by Pogan anymore. I mean, it's
Right.
kind of like
Hasn't Claire gotten better though? Like when's the
No.
last? For example, when's the last time you heard her rev her fucking car engine?
well, I'm not really worried about Claire revving her car engine up. What I'm worried about is like she interrupts like Joe Vaughn does. It's like someone will be fucking 6 words in their thing. They'll be like, "So this other day," and oh wait, what's going on here? What's going on? Like it's that sort of.
Yeah, I don't do that. I do occasionally interrupt, but I don't do
But
that.
that's usually when it's like late and she's like high as fuck.
That's usually when she's like high as fuck. That's usually when she's like high as fuck. That's usually when she's like high as fuck. That's usually when she's like high as fuck. That's usually when she's like high as fuck. That's usually when she's like high as fuck. That's usually when she's like high as fuck. That's usually when she's like high as fuck. That's usually when she's like high as fuck. That's usually when she's like high as fuck. That's usually when she's like high as fuck. That's usually when she's like high as fuck. That's usually when she's like high as fuck. That's usually when she's like high as fuck. That's usually when she's like high as fuck. That's usually when she's like high as fuck. That's usually when she's like high as fuck. That's usually when she's like high as fuck. That's usually when she's like high as fuck. That's usually when she's like high as fuck. That's usually when she's like high as fuck. That's usually when she's like high as fuck. That's
Like right now, you can tell she's
Yeah,
not.
that's-
You can tell she's not high as fuck. So I wouldn't expect her. I'd be surprised if she started doing that.
That's
I don't
just
know.
my fucking delay on
Maybe that
Klonopin. Like I don't realize the other person's speaking when that's happening, and then I
Maybe-
usually stop pretty quickly because
Now she
I don't know.
does.
Maybe you have like a
depends.
different metric, but that shit, like that side shit, really doesn't matter to me.
She does
Like-
like go super aggro sometimes, which is not that great. But
I would make the claim that I am the worst of the category of bad.
oh, is that
That's
toast?
definitely-
Is that toast? Wow, toast. Hey man, what's up?
Hey, how's it going?
No.
Toast, what's up? Danny, how are you, man?
Crying because you called him dishonest.
No, he's over it, dude. Haven't talked to
Man.
Danny in a few days. He's probably done lots of interesting stuff.
Yeah, I went on a date with a girl yesterday. That was fun.
What? Wait, what?
But she was really desperate.
Oh fuck.
Oh, she wasn't desperate, but she kept on talking about her problems.
What do you mean?
Was she hot?
When you looked at her from the side, yes.
So no.
Was she what?
You know, there are
You got a picture?
there are positions that can work with that type of thing.
Do you have a picture, Danny?
Her pictures actually make her look a lot more attractive. So she's less, she's pretty photo. At least the photos she
All right,
gave.
can you just post the picture?
Yeah,
Hang on a sec.
give me a second. I'm. Yeah, one second.
Live chat, standby.
Let me. Do I go? Let's see. I hit this button. I hit camera roll. Then I go to all photos.
Yes, all the photos.
Oh, I deleted it. I have to get back on Tinder. 1 second. Hitting Tinder. Tiffany.
Come on, Danny.
Wait, give me a second. There's a few clicks involved here.
Okay. 1 second. Save the photos. Almost there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Going back on Discord.
Doing well, Danny.
This is a lot of work. Okay. I got it. Did I post it? There she
Oh,
is.
she's not that bad. She's pretty
Let's
cute.
take a look here.
She's a 5.
But she's.
Oh, I could see how she could be
He's
like
super like
uglier in
her.
person.
That's awesome.
I
I can
think she's
understand how she
better
could be
looking
like
from
that.
the side, though.
We need more data.
He's super like her. That's why she responds.
I don't know why you were phrasing this as like, oh, she's only attractive from the side. I mean, she's decent looking.
She's a 5.
Well.
Like I said.
Oh, I thought she was attractive. That's her.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that definitely looks a lot different.
I don't know. That's not as
I wouldn't
favorite.
call her ugly,
I wouldn't call her ugly, but she's definitely not like cute.
but I want to see one from the side now and see why is she hotter from the side.
Maybe she looks like an average girl.
But she has like serious issues.
Oh no
I
way.
like that.
So that means you can like destroy her body.
Yeah, she just went
Well-
on a date with a
Okay, so we went on a date, and then we started talking in the parking lot. She told me about all her family problems, like how alcoholism runs through the family, and she had to like
Oh my
run away
God,
and all
oh
this
God.
stuff. And I'm like, listen, we can sit in the car, and she's like, sure. And she was like telling me, and then I started stroking her arm, right, like while she was talking about like how abusive her parents were or something. And I'm just like, let's think about the positive stuff. I wasn't very helpful. I'm not really good at handling those issues. But and then I just asked I just knew that this was not going to be someone that I would like probably spend the rest of my life with. So I don't know what came over me, but I just asked her, I tried to like transition the conversation. I couldn't. Like I would say, let's focus on like how was work. She would always go back to her family. And finally, I just asked her, hey, can I kiss you? And she's like, oh, I'm so glad you asked. No.
Oh God.
And she said a lot of guys have like and she started talking about her all this other guys that are trying to have sex with her and how she's not looking for that, all this stuff. Anyway, she met, and then I don't know if she like we went our separate ways, and then she messaged me last night and was like, "I got home safely." So I don't know if she meant like you should have asked me. I think that was like you should have asked me if I got home safely last night, or if it was like I don't know what that meant.
Damn, Danny got shot down.
Well, she
Fuck.
could have just been. She could have just been trying to get like to talk to you or whatever, just get you to respond.
Danny, how did
I don't
you
know.
interpret it?
I don't know how to interpret it. I kind of assumed the worst there. I don't know. She has a lot of like a lot of
well,
problems.
here's what's odd. It's odd that she would allow you to like caress her arm if she was that averse to a kiss.
Did she like twitch when you did it?
No, that was a weird like. And then I even reached around and like started rubbing her back right before I had asked her, and I'm like, it's gonna be okay, She was really into talking about like all of her problems.
Just to be clear,
Like, that's all she wanted to talk about.
Just to be clear for the audience, these outwardly, rubbing her arm, rubbing her back. This is all, you don't actually give a fuck about her problems, right?
Well, I wanted to give her money, but I think it was because like
What?
But
Did you say that out loud to her though?
No.
Okay, good.
I can't afford
Hold
right
on
now
a
to
second.
give her money.
The order is important because did she say that she didn't want to kiss you and then you offered her money? Is that how it went?
No, I never offered her money. I wanted to offer her money.
Well, that's not because she
For what?
She resisted the kiss.
She's
right?
having financial issues.
Okay, that makes more sense. When you say you want to offer money.
Oh, whoops. No, not for sex or anything or any kind of favors. But like she was talking, she has so many problems. Have I said that?
Mm-hmm.
A couple times. Yeah.
Well, the weird thing is, what's she doing on Tinder if like she's not interested in like a guy kissing her?
Okay, well, that was brought up. I was like, this was weird. This was really weird. She on her profile it says something like, not looking for a hookup, right? And asked me about me or whatever, and then I don't know. I don't remember the conversation, but it ended up being like, yeah, I don't really see what we were doing in the restaurant as like a date, right? I thought we were just hanging out, right? So, and I was like, wait, how do you see it's Tinder or something like that? Like, and she's like, oh, I hate that excuse that guys give, like it's Tinder, I should have to put out. I'm like, no. Like, that's not what I'm saying. I told her like I wasn't expecting sex. I understood that from her profile or whatever, but I thought I did see this as a date. And she said, well, no, I don't see Tinder that way. And then I asked her, well, how do you see Tinder? And she was like, where people go on dates. And I'm like, and hang out with friends too, right? That's how you see Tinder.
Oof.
And she was like, no, not really. So she was like contradicting herself, and then I let it go. It was really strange, but it was definitely the cutest girl
crazy.
I've been on a date with in a long time, but just the most.
What?
Yeah, I usually don't.
How did you? How did you end
She's
up?
got a cute body. I mean,
How did you end up with her in the car, like stroking her arm? How did that happen?
We were standing in the parking lot for 30 minutes talking about our problems, and I said, "Hey, let's just sit in my car or something." Like, and we that way we don't have to stand out here.
That was good. Yeah, that was really good.
And she was
line.
she said, yeah, oh, that's your car. And she really liked my car. She asked me how much it was and all this stuff. And like whether
go digger.
Can't wait to get a Honda.
But, and
Well,
then.
it didn't help Danny out, Yuri. What do you like?
She didn't know that there was a K&N though.
There was a what?
K&N filter.
How awkward was it when you said, "Can I kiss you?" and she was like, "I'm so glad you asked." No, like what? What's?
It was. I'm not. I've been in so many awkward sexual positions.
Whoa.
Like sexual situations.
Whoa.
I just don't. It rubs off as not awkward anymore. I just don't care.
Did her nose like
So how are you guys
like
doing?
like curl like did she make that face like she smelled something bad?
Her eyes widened.
Oh.
I remember that.
Oh.
Like she was suddenly surprised.
You
after
did
spending
not
weeks-
read the room.
I mean, I don't know. She
What
just
up,
got
all
into
lives
nursing
matter?
school.
Hey, how's it going, Jay?
She was,
All
Danny,
lives matter.
Danny.
You have a hot mic. Stop talking. Go
Say
on,
what?
Danny. Okay, I'm just muting you. I don't care anymore.
Good job.
Go ahead, Danny.
oh, what did I say?
Okay, didn't hear like the last 30 seconds of what you were saying.
Danny, I don't
Yeah,
want you
no,
to, I don't want you to
it's
take it
coming
I don't want you to take this the wrong way, okay? But do you think it's possible that through what interaction she had, she either consciously or subconsciously put you into the gay friend role?
I don't have any evidence for or against that.
Well, the denying of the kissing would be evidence for that.
But that's also evidence that she wasn't interested in me, right? Like as a heterosexual partner.
Well, but from
Yeah,
what
I
she's
guess you're right.
saying, well, what she's saying though, it seems like, regardless of whether she's interested in someone or not, she doesn't look at Tinder that way, right? So it seems like the justification that she's using for it is the fact that you guys met on Tinder, and that's not what she looks for in a Tinder date. Like it. So Brad Pitt, for example, was going on that date with her. Do you think that she would have let him kiss her?
Oh fuck.
I mean, I
Good
don't.
question.
I don't really know. I don't know
Oh,
anything.
come on, man. Just go, what
I kind of shut down.
wait, come on, dude.
Um.
You're agnostic about that?
Well, no. I lost focus. Sorry. Can you ask again, Declan?
Yeah, it's just seems like I see what Tom's saying, right? What I would like if that happened to me, what I would say to myself is, it's not true, right? That she only looks at Tinder as a place that you go and hang out on.
Oh no,
where
I know
it's
she's
not a
lying.
date.
I knew
It's
she
not
was
true,
lying.
right?
She was lying.
Right. So the deal is right that she went on the date with you. This is my assessment. And once she saw you, once you guys not hooked up, but hung out, she was like, "This guy is totally not my type," and that explains why.
I asked her that. I actually
She's not going to
asked
tell
her
you
that.
the truth. She's not going to tell
All
you
right,
the truth.
but I said, look, I respect if you're not. Okay, so this is what I did. She did not want to have a kiss, and I said, okay, I just want to make sure I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time, right? Everyone has their different types. Everyone has their preferences, and if I don't fit that box, I don't want to waste your time, right? And frankly, I don't want to waste mine. And then she didn't. I guess she was maybe being polite or something, and she said it wasn't that.
That's
but
never that.
She said, but then she's okay. Yeah, but I'm just telling you what happened. But then she said something like, "I've jumped into relationships too fast before, and gotten burned. I just prefer to be friends first, or something like that." Anyways, it was a very strange date. She didn't ask me anything on the date. She was just talking about her problems, and eventually I got kind of frustrated. After like an hour, she didn't know anything about me. Right? We just know everything. Right? I talked to her about what she wanted to do in life, where she was working, the whole like small talk thing. Didn't ask me one question, and then finally I had to ask, "What do you think I do? Like, what do you think kind of occupation I do? What would you guess?" And she had she was taken back by it, and she's like, "Well, maybe like a bank teller or something."
She's like, you're a good listener.
Oh yeah, there it is. There it is.
Danny, with women like that, from my experience, that your experience doesn't change once like it could be 6 months down the road. You guys talking over dinner, it's still gonna be all about her.
Yeah, I don't know. There was nothing that we had in common. I asked. That's why I went for the kiss, because I just had nothing to lose. And then, because if I really actually thought that this girl and I would like be personality compatible personality wise, then I would have taken my time. I would have not asked her that. But I was like, we're probably and there wouldn't be another date, whatever. That's like what I thought would. And sorry, I'm stuck in traffic. But what am I talking about?
Jesus.
Jesus. Did you pay for the date?
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh fuck.
What is that bad? She didn't have any money.
You just got nothing out of it's the point. Like
She. I even offered to pay for gas, and she said, "Yeah, that's up to you." As in, like, please.
You ever hear that rap song by T-Pain, Chopped and Screwed?
Who is this guy?
What?
Because that's what happened.
Apparently, it's meme time.
I don't
But I
know.
don't know. I've never really had a really good like date with a girl. I mean, I mean, like, you know, that homeless girl was probably my best date.
That hopeless.
She knew how to talk. She was interested in what I was saying. She was asking questions. But like
What
all
about
the
the-
others.
What about
oh,
the
no,
chick that?
both black chicks.
Yeah.
Both black chicks were actually good at the date.
I was gonna say, what about the chick who let you inside of her?
Yeah, she was a good conversationalist. She would ask, you know.
She played Mario Kart with you and stuff.
Match made in heaven.
She's
Danny,
vegan?
is this the only dating activity over the last few days?
No.
Yeah. What else?
Danny, would you feel more comfortable talking about it if we played Overwatch?
I'll be home soon. I'm driving right now.
All right, let me know.
Tom needs his fix. He hasn't had any Danny content in a couple days.
Yeah.
I do like to be apprised of, the current status of Danny.
Danny's just the best storyteller.
Vic's puppy's really cute. I've been taking care of him.
Yeah, all right. That's not really that important, though. Why don't you use the puppy to get chicks?
Oh, that's a good call.
I mentioned the puppy. I mentioned the puppy with this girl. I was like, you know,
that's not what it. Danny,
but
do I have to spell?
Wait, listen to this.
Fucking
Wait, listen to this.
No,
listen to
you
this.
listen to me.
Listen to this.
You listen to
this.
me.
No, I'm missing a detail about the puppy. I told her about the puppy and everything, and then her last words to me as she was leaving my car were like, "If you need help training the puppy, just text me." What does that mean?
Oh, she'll let you inside.
Oh, she just wants to be court for a while. I mean, she's not putting out for a while. It's just if you don't, whatever. It's up to you. I think she's into it, but she just has to warm up to it. Look, Danny, what I'm saying is you use the puppy. In other words, is there like a dog park around where you live?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have take pictures of yourself with it?
And have you been to the dog?
Someone to take
Have you
pictures
been
of
to the
yourself with
dog park a single fucking time?
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
How many-
Before in my life, yes, and that.
Before. Not with the
my
puppy.
roommates have dogs, and sometimes I go to the dog park with them. Why? What do you mean with the puppy? Do I go to the dog park with the puppy?
What? The fuck, man?
No, just for fun.
No, you go by yourself and then you bring a picture of the puppy. What are you talking about, Danny?
Oh, no, I went to the dog park with my roommate, and he brought a dog.
Is your dog cute? Is that dog cute?
Yes, free.
And aren't there a bunch of women there?
At the dog park?
What do you think I'm talking about, Danny? Think I'm talking about the far side of the moon?
Where the fuck else?
I think they're females in the dog park. I just didn't really notice.
Did you go to a gay dog park?
He didn't really notice. He didn't really notice. Okay, this is very telling. Wow, this is very telling.
No, I didn't notice young chicks at the dog park.
Look,
There are
at-
always chicks at a dog park.
Yeah, but
Trust
yeah,
me.
but, I mean, there
Trust
could
me.
be-
Listen. Look, bunch of hot chicks go to a dog park and Declan's there, he's not gonna have a problem noticing them. Okay, okay, buddy.
I'm gonna be like, look at that fat ass.
You know why?
Well, that's inappropriate.
What the fuck are you talking about? It's inappropriate. You can't comment on a chick's ass?
I feel bad when I do that.
Why?
It's like objectifying them or something.
So?
Danny, you were literally in just in a car and just like you weren't interested in like a relationship, so you just basically asked her to be objectified and like satisfy you sexually.
Yeah, but it's like I do it privately. I objectify them privately.
You're not supposed to go up to her and say
Wait,
you have a
actually-
nice ass.
Sometimes I might be like, "Oh wow, that girl's really cute," but I never say like that butt is big or that those boobs are like big or anything like that.
You don't say it like that. You know, God, that's a big butt.
Those boobs are
Those boobs are just huge. You'll say it like it's, oh my God, look at them titties. Or, oh my God, that
I
pussy.
can't do that. I can't. I didn't grow up like that.
Neither did I.
What a gentleman.
Tig old bitties.
Listen.
I just say that girl is really cute
If you have a puppy,
or hot. I might say hot if I feel really like scandalous that day.
look, just take her to the fucking dog park. Take the puppy to the dog park. Let the dog be cute. Women will even approach you. Okay, that's how it works. It's not fucking rocket science. What's wrong with you?
Okay, I'll try. I'll try tomorrow. I'll try tomorrow.
Tomorrow, what?
Tom, I hate to tell you, that doesn't always work.
The fuck you just say?
You heard me.
What do you mean it doesn't always work? You think young women gonna see a cute puppy and just be like, oh, there's a like quadruped. Anyways, about like, you know, whatever.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, just be
What I
like,
won't-
take like a ball or something and just like be like, pretend like you're an active person and like, you know, you are having fun with this dog and like you're social and just like, you know, project it. And then people are gonna see like, wow, look at that cute puppy and that guy's like kind of twinky but like
Okay.
obviously single and like I want to like go pet it. The dog. I
A
mean.
lady wants a gentleman.
Okay, I'll try. I'll try tomorrow.
Wait, is tomorrow a good day for that?
Thursday?
What time are you doing it?
You need a masculine dog.
Should I do Friday?
It's got it. Well,
No,
it's
do it Thursday so you can schedule on Friday.
it's at least got to be after like school/work for people.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it on the weekend.
Yeah, that would
I think
be good.
you have to do it a lot, Danny.
Yeah, you have to be doing this like every other day, basically.
Oh no.
What do you mean? Oh no. How far away is the dog park?
Oh
About
no.
maybe 5 minutes away.
5 minutes
Oh,
away.
God.
5 minutes.
It's just such a hassle to leave the house.
What do you mean?
Just don't do it, Danny. Don't do it.
Well, like I don't know. I'm gonna be disappointed. I'm gonna go over there with the dog, and then there were not gonna be any girls, and I'm gonna be like, "Why did I come here?"
Yeah, don't waste your time. Danny.
Don't you walk the dog?
I'm gonna try. I said I'm gonna try. I just didn't know how to like some kind of routine commitment.
Wait, don't you walk the dog?
No, not really. I just let him outside, and then I watch him outside in the backyard.
See, Tom is on one side of your shoulder, and I'm the other side of your shoulder.
Man, it's just fucking guy, man.
Yeah, don't listen to Tom.
I don't know what to do with this guy. You know. Don't know what to do.
I said I'm gonna try. What more do you want?
I mean, are you asking for advice, Danny?
I don't know. I don't remember.
You remember how you got in here?
All right, it works both ways, Danny. Like you can see a girl with a cute dog or an ugly dog. It really doesn't matter. The dog is just a vessel to get to the girl, right? So you can say, "Oh,
We'll see.
You can pretend like you actually give a fuck about this dog. You can be like, oh wow, that's a really cute dog. What kind of breed is it? Oh, it's like German Shepherd and Lab mix. Oh wow, that's an interesting breed. What kind of right? All the shit that you don't actually care about. You love doing that, right? You can do that.
Yeah. Okay, I said I was gonna try. I'll try Friday.
Okay. Danny loves that like small talk bullshit.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
does.
it's not that I love it. It's just that's all I know how to do.
What was it that Keanu Reeves said? Yesterday you said today. Yesterday you said
It's
tomorrow.
Shia LaBeouf.
How the fuck do you get those two mixed up?
They're both pop culture celebrities.
One is significantly better.
And it ain't Keanu Reeves.
It's not Keanu. Why isn't it Keanu Reeves?
Wait, you like
was-
Shia LaBeouf more?
I was
Keanu
being
Reeves
facetious.
like do stunts and stuff.
Toast says, was I tossed aside when Danny was thunderstorm? Yes. The answer is yes. Danny always takes precedence.
I mean,
Over the
it is
weather.
kind of pretty. That is pretty dumb, Toast. I don't understand.
But did you do any like what about like boy stuff, Danny? Anything there?
I don't feel like talking about that right now.
Oh shit.
Danny, when are you gonna be home?
I don't want to talk about it right now. Just pretend
my
nothing
God.
happened.
That means that not only is he holding out, but this is some fucking juicy stuff. Sucks, man. I hate this.
I hate it.
It's the worst.
Anyway,
When are you home, Danny?
it was nice passing by. I will see you later.
Hey, where are you going?
I have to
Play
go home.
Overwatch.
Well,
Join us.
aren't you in the car right now? Why would you be getting off the call?
Oh well, you know, I have to pay attention to the road.
That's bullshit.
You were driving at like 2 a.m. the other day arguing about abortion, Danny. You're fine.
This
Yeah, but I
no,
almost hit like 3 cars. Dude.
You
Right.
did say that. You did say that.
right now you're being potentially not truthful.
Wait, about what? What am I lying about?
You're saying that you need to end the call because you need to drive?
No, that's just one of the reasons.
Right. But what's the real reason?
I mean, that was a real reason.
See, this is Danny. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything, man, but
My grandparents live in Houston.
right, exactly. Yeah. Just
Oh man.
perhaps not being entirely truthful to me.
What? I mean, where have I don't think I've lied.
Well, you said that the reason why is because you had to drive, but you've been driving this whole time, so they can't
Well,
be.
there are multiple reasons. That is just one of them, and there could be reasons for and against, right? But there's a point at which reasons against outweigh
Against
reasons
driving?
for, and vice versa.
Right. So yeah. Yeah. What are the other reasons, Danny?
Well, I mean, you know, I think I've maxed out on entertainment value, so I think my job, my act is done. My act
So
is
you're
done.
so you're gonna just sit and listen to like, 102 FM on for the rest of the ride home, and that's gonna be more entertaining.
Maybe not that, but I might. I have a play. I made a car playlist, so I kind of want to listen to that.
Danny, do you have plans tonight?
That's what he wants
no.
to. Yeah, that's what he
Wait.
needs to do.
Maybe.
What are you doing?
I don't know exactly what I'm doing.
Or who?
You're gonna listen to that playlist, right?
Right now I'm trying to.
You,
All right, have
you
fun.
want to get off the call and communicate with your phone with an individual that you want to have relations with. Isn't that correct?
No, that's not true. That's not true.
Someone's better than us, Tom.
No, that's not.
No one's better than anyone.
Wait, who were you gonna say right there?
No one's better than y'all. Will y'all just leave me alone?
Look, later on when we're playing Overwatch, I expect a full report. A full report. Okay? Do we understand each other?
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe like a half report or something like that.
No, you said okay to a full report. That's it.
No take
Okay,
back.
I'm sorry. I changed my mind. Half report.
Danny, just go. Just go before.
Okay. Okay.
Just get away.
Okay.
Go away.
Okay. Bye. Bye.
Bye, Danny.
Wait, what? I was deaf this whole time. What happened?
Shut up, Pogan.
Somebody made an interesting argument for the existence of God.
Stumped us all. We're basically conceded that God exists.
What was the argument?
Can't have intelligibility otherwise.
Fuck you, Tom.
You argued with Brett Keane.
Yeah.
That's silly.
That's why would you do that?
I was bored.
Pogan, man.
Yeah, Pogan, I hear what you're saying, but all atheists are pretty much Hitler. Going for smoke!
You realize
No,
that
there was something.
you realize
comparable
that
to
the questions that he asks atheists when they come in, like, well, if God doesn't exist, how's the sun come? Well, you stupid shit like that. He literally.
Well, I actually got him to concede a point, right? He was like, my child was in an accident and she survived, and because of this, I know God exists and, like, healed her or whatever. And I asked him, I was like, so are you saying you know God exists with certainty? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, so do you think there are other explanations that's going to be consistent with? And he's like, well, what do you mean? I give an account. He's like, yeah, okay, yeah. And then I'm like, okay, so you'll concede that you don't know with certainty, you just have a high degree of confidence, right? And he's like, well, yeah, you put it that way, yeah. And I was like, okay, good, thank you, Brett.
Okay, that's.
You know that he's written a series of vampire, like, fantasy novels?
Jesus Christ.
Are they actually published?
They're on Amazon, I believe.
Yeah, but that's self-publishing.
He's not like freaking. He's not published by freaking Oxford or like University of California.
Look. The point is, Pogan, that the questions that he asks atheists, he admittedly comes up with them when he's on the toilet.
Okay.
JHC is convinced that he's just faking it.
I mean, he didn't strike me as like the brightest bulb in the box, but the guy was at least honest enough to concede that he was wrong. So.
Was no one in the room?
What?
Was no one in the room? Is that what
Doesn't
you?
sound like he conceded that he was wrong. He just said that from the way you said it, he could sign off.
What other way is there to say it?
I was wrong.
Wait, you don't. So you don't think changing your claim and acknowledging that you changed your claim in virtue of some argument that was posed is you conceding that you were wrong
It
about the
doesn't
original?
sound, from what you relayed, he didn't change his claim.
I mean, we can play the clip, but you probably don't want to hear it.
I mean, did he say that he changed his level of uncertainty or his level of certainty?
It seemed like he was saying it
Oh,
was
it seemed.
wrong.
Oh, it seemed. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, it's always seemings because I don't want to,
Are you
but-
using seemings as justifiers?
Yes. It seemed like he was saying it was wrong of him to initially claim that he was certain, because he admitted that he couldn't defend it. Right? He kept saying, "Well, I'm not going to be able to, give an argument that'll." Wow, you get the point.
No, let's keep going. I want to hear the accent.
I'm being racist if I do.
Wait, what?
Southerners are a
It's not
race?
black.
The fuck?
Yeah.
What does dialect have to do with speech? Or I'm sorry, dialect. Never mind, I fucked it up.
Wait, what?
Dialectic.
What does dialect have to do with race? Is what I meant to say.
Dialect has everything to do with speech.
Well, because we're live on YouTube, I can't respond to that question honestly.
Jesus Christ, man. Everyone's scared of YouTube live. Stop it.
Yeah, just be. There was this episode of fucking Howard Stern. Tom's probably seen it, where Beetlejuice is like riding a motorcycle in the fucking studio, make this big entrance, and this chick that was in that reminds me of you, Pogan. This bitch was like all fucking really loud and yelling, and Howard Stern basically just told her to shut the fuck up.
I'm not loud.
It's a great story.
No. Then what happened was Gary comes in and he's like, this one's been fucking flopping all over the place the entire time. And he's like, just be cool. There's no reason to overact on the air.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not loud. But I mean, why the surprise? Like, is Brett renowned for being?
Yeah.
What?
Just say yeah.
Oh,
I
Brett.
don't know if this is worth it.
He's a Gish galloper. It's John Gish and Harry Gallup.
So, let's talk about Bill Grommy for a moment.
No.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I think Bill Grommy should be like treated like Bitcoin in the server.
Extremely valuable.
Pogan, what do you think about his views on secularism and Gandhi?
I think they're very intriguing.
No, I mean treated as fiat. Pogan.
Okay.
Doesn't fiat just mean you're saying it?
Yeah.
Well, like a fiat currency is one in which it doesn't have any intrinsic value. Just value is given by people, basically. Like
The amount of it that's in circulation.
a $100 bill is just a piece of paper, right? Doesn't have intrinsic value.
Well,
Socially constructed.
It's funny you mention that, because the United States dollar for a time, I believe prior to Nixon, was directly tied with the value of gold, right? As determined, of course, by the gold market. But during the Nixon administration, I believe we shifted away from the gold standard and became entirely fiat.
Mm-hmm.
And
The point?
I just thought it was an interesting historical tidbit.
Yeah, but usually when you say it's interesting that you say that, like there's going to be some like it's going to follow.
you
Like,
shouldn't have. You shouldn't have told us that, Pogan.
Why not?
It wasn't interesting.
That was it. That was it.
Well, it's just interesting to think like how the world economy would function if its most, we'll say, crucial currency, that being the United States dollar, was still directly tied to something with else that had, or something that had value, right? Such as gold. It would be interesting to see, excuse me, what the dynamics would be economically following.
Oh fuck!
What's Pogan talking about?
I don't know.
Fucking know.
I mean, like I'm thinking about attempting to explain this to Pogan, but I just don't. I think that'd be.
It's not working.
Yeah, it'd be dumb. I would regret it.
Maybe I should stop playing. I'm playing too well.
My dog took a shit in the middle of the street in the fucking apartment complex that I live in, and I just, because no one saw it, I just walked by because I already picked up one of his shits today, and that's it. This is since I got home, so I've only been home for 2.5 hours now. So this fucking dog shit twice in 2.5 hours. What a fucking asshole.
Very inconsiderate.
So interestingly, apparently the practice of Americans being able to trade for gold directly, because you used to be able to give like, I think.
No,
it was
this
20
isn't interesting. What are you talking about?
No, I'm just saying, like, you could trade. This isn't interesting?
No.
No. Boy cried wolf. It's common knowledge.
Wait, that reference seems out of place there.
Yeah, that boy who cried wolf, I don't understand that. But
Well, the first time you started talking about something, it didn't go anywhere.
That's not the boy.
what's the what? What are you talking about?
The moral of the story is don't talk, Hogan, because no one wants to hear from you. That's the moral of the story.
Look, I don't see what the issue is in just talking about why we shifted away from the gold standard.
It's just like George Washington chopping down that cherry tree.
It was
don't
looser.
know.
It's totally related enough for me to have said that.
Also, whoever said it was common knowledge, like, you're fucking insane.
If you're a libertarian, it's common knowledge.
Probably, yeah.
I love my job, but they're like too understanding. It's like really annoying, and I guess it's good for them because it's like in their interest to, not like just give me like the hardest shit you could do in my first 2 weeks on the job. You know, that makes sense to me that they don't do that or whatever. But at the same time, I like all the tickets they give me. I like finish within like sometimes like 2-3 hours at most, and then it's just like 7 hours of the rest of my day. It's just like I did all the tasks I was assigned, and I like start looking for more tasks, and sometimes I don't know. They just don't have any faith in me. I guess it's because I'm like new, so they're just like, here, do these little things or whatever. But then I just sit around. I'm fucking like bored as shit at work. But when I am working, I fucking love my job. Like it's so fun. But the tools I get to use all day. It's like fun as fuck when I'm working, but when I'm not working, it's like hell.
What are you doing? Like, what's your job?
I program in Yellow Sleep.
Are you still doing stuff in Node.js?
We don't use any Node. because it's like in combination with something called an enterprise resource manager. It's called NetSuite. The product. Well, I don't want to talk about it, I guess. But basically, it's like there's kind of server side JavaScript, but not really. So it's not like Node. But you have to upload JavaScript bundles that the backend interprets. So it's kind of like backend JavaScript, but not really.
Gotcha.
Ah, fuck.
Do any of you know what Vic's objection to the XY argument is?
Look, don't say something. Oh, okay. You actually said something meaningful. Okay. Anyone know what Vic's objection is?
Well, because he went into it briefly and I had to leave, so I was like hoping somebody in.
I didn't know that he objected to it.
Yeah.
We'll never know.
I think it was something like, there's no reason to think the disagreement extends. Well, maybe it might have been Zach's objection, but there's no reason to think it extends beyond a semantic dispute, right? Like, there's no reason to think X and Y in the X and Y argument aren't just semantic. Like the variables don't just stand for things with semantic value.
Oh, Vic would not say that.
I don't think that sounds like something Zach would say because it's like almost completely garbage. But I think the point is
That's
just
not
to say,
Zach's objection. That's not Zach's objection, though. Zach's objection is different.
what is Zach's objection?
He's reserved on the idea that there couldn't be a truth such that there's nothing further in virtue of which it's true. So he thinks, at least prima facie, it's possible that a categorical norm is such a truth. And there are things that are, I could give examples I think are ultimately going to be disanalogous, but they're like prima facie analogous. So like, if you think that the laws of logic are true, there's nothing sort of further in virtue of which they're true. And because that would just be incoherent, right? And then you might think, I mean, this is a different type of claim, but you can also sort of think like if you believe in things like brute facts, then what world is actual? What world turns out to be actual? There's not going to be anything sort of in virtue of which it's actual. It just is actual.
So he
and
treats.
So he thinks.
So he's. I'm sorry to cut you off. I was just going to ask. He's treating categorical moral norms there. I wouldn't want to say like axioms, but almost like background beliefs in a way. Is that the idea? Just that they're true and there's no way to really justify why they're true.
I don't know. Justification is an epistemic notion, so I wouldn't say that. It's just there's not some further truth maker. So if you take seriously truth maker theories, you know, it's like the idea is there's not some further property in virtue of which these things are true. It's not like we can't just verify like an epistemic problem or something like that. It's just that there's nothing further in virtue of which these things are true.
Okay.
You know, and then that's his view, though. I think it's disanalogous to the examples I gave for various reasons, and ultimately just is not the correct view.
Right. So instead of addressing the supposed contradiction in the argument, right, the two moral propositions that are prima facie contradict, he just does. He thinks like that can't really be the case if moral norms are just true in the same way the laws of logic would be true. In that they're just true simpliciter, and that there's no, like you said, further truth-making property assigned.
Yeah, so if it's just true that you ought not to cause pain to innocent people, then I mean that sounds trivial, but
No, I know what you
imagine
mean.
it's not. Yeah, if it's just true, then it's the case, and that's the X norm. Then it's just not the case that the Y norm, and that's cashed out wholly, sort of in virtue of its content.
Okay, that makes sense.
Well, that view doesn't make sense.
No, I mean your explanation makes sense because I didn't know what his objection was.
My decision to walk in the forest after it had just rained was very unwise.
God, it was hot as fuck today. My God, I had to go to the store and I about died earlier. It's so fucking hot.
It was 91 degrees for me, but it ended up storming later today.
I wish it would storm here.
Fucking pussies.
We do have a pool out back. I'm thinking about taking a dip. I'm all done in the house, so go skinny dipping or something.
Guys, look at where I live. This is so cool. Check this out. Wait, what? All right, general chat. That's where I'm gonna be.